J-Town here. This is going to be a hot take video, no editing. We just got to discuss the new event, the trio match event. And it actually doesn't suck. It's actually really fun, and there's some strategy required. If you play around with it a little bit, you'll figure it out. You basically get a match 3. They upgrade to the next tier of thing, and so on and so forth. But there's some strategy to it, in that when you place them, if you can get it to be where 4 or 5 of them are joined instead of just the 3, by just positioning it, you can get a lot more points. So there's some strategy to it. It's actually pretty fun. It's a well-designed mini game if it was in a vacuum. But it still completely sucks. Just like all the previous events. There is a barrier to entry for paying. The rewards you get are kind of meh. And yes, it's another event with mythic shards. It does have the event ranking for the whales. But the way they've got servers split up and the fact that it only rewards the top few, you are never, unless you are this guy watching me right now, Bamzo or Lord Eric, you're never going to be this guy. These guys have so much money that they piss upon us peasants, and they will always have this. So don't even consider that. Yeah, you can nickel and dime your way up in mythic shards. That's true. But there's really no point in investing in it for various reasons. Let's break it down. First of all, the currency or energy required to do these events, just like the hammer event, which was totally stupid because it's completely random, just a whack-a-mole game with, let's see if the prize is under this one. I hated that. This one's actually fun, but the currencies, hammers, shields, ice skates, whatever you want, they don't carry over, right? So free to play already are just looking at rewards they cannot possibly get. Now, I get it. The game is a business. The game needs to make money. Everything's not should be catered for free to play. I agree with that. But the fact that it's whale hard only is demoralizing, and you can't save these up from event to event. The rewards to get, right? I bought a few with gems, which only did it for the purpose of this video. And I've beaten a couple of stages, and I'm already only at this point. I mean, if I were to beat 3 or 4 more stages, yeah, I like these event coins to get a 5-star egg, but it takes over 10,000 event points to get a 5-star egg. I mean, these are nice, but what's one of them going to do for me when I have 3 or 4 heroes at A5 that aren't even fully leveled yet? Like, one of those isn't going to give me a level, so the drop in the bucket. This is alright, but it's only an epic level. 4-star egg should be 5-star at this point. I mean, let's be real. Before I get up to anything significant, which is a copy of Lose at 7,500, you will have, unless you are really, really good at the strategy, and even then you'll spend hundreds of dollars, this will cost you multiple hundreds of dollars to get to. And I'm not saying you need to give away free legendaries. That's not all I'm saying. I'm just saying there needs to be some kind of incentive, attractiveness for everybody to want to do this event or spend a little bit. You spend $20, you may not even get to this point right here for 1 mythic shard. 1. Now, if you've already spent the money up here, you don't care about money. You wipe your butt with $100 bills, I'm sure. You're getting some nice, juicy rewards. But you didn't earn those rewards. You paid for them dearly. That is a lot. I would love to have all these rewards. But you're looking at next month's rent money. Right? So it still sucks. Rewards scale up piss poorly. The currency doesn't carry over for any type of proactive saving for the next rotation of events. The amount that it costs to get anywhere significant in these sucks. And it just feels so out of touch. Very much so. Which, to a broader point, when you're looking at making money, you could make 500 bucks off of 10 people, or you could make 10 bucks off of 500 people. But here's the kicker. You could actually do both. Yes, there should be a high whale prize, something that would get those people who have that money to spend to go for it. Also something to drive the people spending less in the multitudes to spend and go for. But the way it's designed now, you look at it and you're just like, I don't have money to spend on this because everything else costs money. Because let's face it, the food situation sucks. You constantly need gems to do anything. If you want to do any reasonable amount of arena a day for the 1,200 fights it requires to beat the campaign quest, even if you've done everything else, like, there needs to be a middle ground, right? And the way you can do both getting money from the whales and from the common folk, like, have multiple things on the menu, right? McDonald's, right? Say what you want about their food. I'm not really a fan, but their signs for years always say billions and billions served. Now, do you think it would have said billions and billions served if they charged everybody $1 million for a Big Mac? No, they're charging people $3 and $4 for a Big Mac, depending on, the era and inflation, and serving millions of them. That's how they're rich. They don't just have on their menu one thing that costs $1,000 and only super rich people walk in and like, oh, we sold our $1,000 hamburger for the month. We're good till next month. No, they sell $1, $2, and $3 hamburgers to literally millions of people. But you could do both. You could offer those lower to more affordable options, but then also still have that $1,000 hamburger. Everybody can eat from the menu. The business makes all the money, regardless of what they sold. Nobody wants to spend money in a place where they don't feel that their money was valued or respected. And in this, unless you literally have a stack of $100 bills standing next to you that you couldn't possibly think of any other way to use them, it's just pointless. Which is sad because this little game right here is the best one of these they've had yet by far. Right? Especially coming out of that stupid hammer one. This is great. But this and this still completely sucks. Alright, y'all. Rant over. I've been J-Town. I will see you in game.
Infinite Magicraid. Play to slay.